when you let me go. It's like you don't even know what you're selling me.
Hey guys, what's up? Jaivs here. Got a tutorial for After Effects motion tracking. This is pretty nice if you're just going to do some 2D motion tracking. I mean, you can do 3D also, but yeah, I'll get into that in another tutorial. Anyways, this is what we'll be creating. Just simple text and simple shadows, and it goes on. So yeah, it's pretty nicely motion tracked. So let's get started. I have this cinematic in the description if you want to download it and work with me while I go through it. So yeah, just follow along. I'm gonna call this motion track, and 1 second. I'm gonna see how many frames per second this is. Alright, it's 30, so motion track. And yeah, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, bring down your cinematic, and I'm just gonna trim this really quick. And this is what we have. Alright, so first thing we gotta do for motion tracking is this only works in After Effects CS6, so if you don't have it, sorry guys. If you need help, just message me and I'll see what I can do. So first things first is right click on it and track camera. Now let this track camera, and then I would recommend doing render track points also, because it'll be easier to browse through your timeline without it having to re-render. But yeah, just let it analyze, and then it'll say it'll have to camera solve. So once that's all done, I'll get back to this tutorial. Alright guys, I'm back. So After Effects track the points in my cinematic, and these points are what they'll look like. So what we've got to do now is select where you want the text. If you don't get, like, you can't select this, you're probably not selected on 3D camera tracker, so just select that and you'll get this back. So find a good spot where you want to track, or where you want to put your text. This is pretty good for me. So right click and create text in camera. Now you'll get this text right here. Press R on your text layer for the rotation, and set these all to 0. 1 second. And there we go. And now edit your text to make it say whatever. Bring it up. So hit Shift P. Oh crap! On your text layer, press Shift P and mess with the position. So and Y, bring it up as much as you want, and then move it to the left or right. And then if you want the text to be bigger, just bring that up a little. Alright, so we got the text right there, and if you want to make it even better, just type in glow and go to stylize glow and just put that on top of there. Now to create the shadows on the bottom, it's fairly simple. What you do is just duplicate this, your text layer, and I'm going to rename this to shadow. Turn off your text layer, and for this hit R, and for the Y rotation, oh not Y rotation, the X rotation, bring it back like that. Now hit Shift P to get the position also, and bring it down. Now you want to position this so it looks like it's a shadow. So bring it back a little, maybe a little down too. It's all your preferences. So that looks a little better. So just gonna mess around. Alright, and now I'm just gonna press Shift S to bring the scale up just a little bit. Alright, now to get this to look darker, we gotta type in Gaussian blur. I'm just gonna go to Effects, Blur, Sharpen, Gaussian blur. Now bring the Gaussian blur up by a lot. And now it looks white. Now we've got to type in fill and drop that on our shadow and make that black. That looks like a decent shadow. Depending on how dark you want it, mess with the blurriness of your Gaussian blur, and you'll see different results. And if you want this to look like the sunlight is right here, move the position so it's like right over here as the sun comes over here, or if it's on the right side, bring it over here, and if it's in the middle, just position it like that. So I'm just gonna preview this real quick. 1 second. So let's preview this. Alright, so got done previewing, so this is how it looks like. So as you can see, the shadow moves, and that's not what we want it to do. So to get that to be fixed, press position, and at the beginning, keyframe it and go to the end and move it to wherever it started at. So let's say it's right there. So when you preview it again, the shadow stays with the text. I don't know, that's just a little error I found out that was messing with it. So yeah, if you guys like this, please leave a like and comment for feedback. Stay tuned to the end and you'll see a preview of my next tutorial. So yeah, thanks guys.